Hello and welcome to Commodity Champions. I'm Manisha Gupta. Well, India is the fastest growing market for a natural diamond in the world, and that's why De Beers Group is betting big on the country. De Beers is also leveraging blockchain technology to test diamonds and underpin consumer confidence. Joining us on the show is Al Cook. He's Global CEO, De Beers Group. Thank you for being with us, Al. And first of all, the last couple of years haven't been so strong when it comes to prices or demand for the diamond markets. How's 2025 shaping up for natural diamonds?
What we're seeing in 2025 is stabilization of the diamond markets, which is quite remarkable considering the volatility across the world. And what we've seen so far this year is some growth, particularly in the United States, in fashion jewelry, some small declines in bridal jewelry. Overall, US independent jewelers showed around about 8% increase year on year in April. So some signs of growth, but it's going to be a long, slow recovery for the diamond markets.
Al, it could be a slow, long recovery for the global markets, but what are your plans in India, especially with Forever Mark? And how are you also dealing with marketing campaigns and collaboration, especially with the Indian partners?
So our plans in India are really exciting. We are launching our new retail brand called Forever Mark, and that will be launching in Mumbai and Delhi and expanding to more than 100 stores after that. We're also increasing our investment in our Institute of Diamonds here in India, because this is the world's best place, the best technology at telling the difference between real diamonds, natural diamonds, and synthetic diamonds and fakes. So we're investing in India in that. We're also investing in marketing in India. We know that India is somewhere that has been in love with diamonds for thousands of years. And as a new aspirational middle class of Indians comes forward with the growth in India's economy, we want to create their desire and reinforce their desire to wear diamond jewelry.
Sure that. And also give us your sense on Indian diamond jewelry demand growth itself, because we do understand that the penetration is anywhere between 11 to 20%. What has been your own calculation?
We see at the moment that India's demand for natural diamonds is just under $10 billion per year. Over the next few years, we see that growing double digits with the potential to double by the year 2030. And that's really driven by the booming economy of India and by the rise of a middle class who aspire to own and to wear beautiful diamond jewelry. Traditionally, India has been a place where people buy gold for jewelry, but now we see more and more people, particularly to celebrate milestones beyond weddings and beyond marriage, they want to buy diamond jewelry. So we're very confident in the growth of the Indian market.
That's about India, but what also has been the demand and market size like in the bigger markets like China, US, where we do see a lot of tariff concerns right now? Also, how do you look at the Middle East? Because that is a market that seemed to be growing in the last couple of years.
In 2021 and 2022, during COVID, we had record growth in diamond demand, and then that fell off in 2023 and 2024. In 2025, we're seeing different trends in different countries. So in the United States, we're seeing broad stability, some growth, but broad stability. In Europe, the same kind of trend. In China, we see continued decline in demand, really driven by some challenges in Chinese economic growth. In India and the Middle East, we see growing demand, particularly in India, which is the fastest growing center of demand on planet Earth. So we're really excited about the growth in India.
Al, you mentioned about the lab-grown diamonds earlier, and that did make a disruption in the last couple of years in 23-24, where we were hit by a slowdown in the global markets, the weak Chinese demand, and then the lab-grown diamonds as well. In the last year or so, would you say that the markets have settled now? There is more awareness and people have an understanding of both the varieties.
What we see on lab-grown diamonds is that the prices have really split. So today, you can buy 20 lab-grown diamonds for the price of one natural diamond. They're truly very, very different products. So what that means is people buy a lab-grown diamond if they want something cheap, if they want something fun, if they want something fashionable, and they buy a natural diamond because it's rare, because it's unique, and because they want to really commemorate and celebrate the most important moments in their life. So we see lab-grown and natural as really two different products. And when Indians look at those, they're very conscious that the two different products, lab-grown and natural, have very different values and a very different spirit about them. The Indian consumer is very discerning and really understands the difference between high-quality gold and low-quality gold. They really understand the difference between natural diamonds and lab-grown diamonds.
Well, that is very well understood, Al. But do you see any, if at all, impact of tariffs on diamond and diamond jewelry in the global markets, and any impact of that for the Indian markets then?
So, natural diamonds are not found in the United States, and they never will be, because the natural diamonds never formed in the United States. So there are no United States diamond mining jobs to protect. So we believe that the United States will exempt diamonds from tariffs, because in effect, the only effect of diamond tariffs is to increase diamond prices for US consumers. We know that Americans love diamonds, and we know that the United States government is very focused on what's best for the American citizens. So we're very confident that diamonds will be exempted from tariffs. We're also very pleased and very impressed by the leadership that the Indian government has shown in their negotiations with the United States on tariffs, led by Commerce Minister Goyal. And his strategy of engaging with the United States is proving very successful. So we're very confident that he will create a United States-India tariff deal that also reduces and removes tariffs from diamonds.
Also, the Kimberley process meeting has just recently concluded. What do you take away from that?
So the Kimberley process is very important. It's really given consumers around the world confidence that their diamond will never be a source of conflict, and that's absolutely vital. Now, the world has developed a lot since the Kimberley process was formed, so we need to expand the definition of conflict and of conflict diamonds to make sure that we really focus consumers on buying ethical diamonds. We in De Beers want to go beyond this, and we want to produce the most ethical, responsible and sustainable diamonds on planet Earth. We're very proud of the countries that our diamonds come from and the way that we produce and recover those diamonds. So we're working with an organisation called CIBJO that is really setting very high standards for responsibility, ethics and sustainability, and we're going to seek to make our diamonds the most responsible, sustainable and ethical on planet Earth.
And we'll wind down this conversation with one final question, and this one is on diamond traceability. We do understand that a lot of use of blockchain is now done in diamonds for traceability, especially given the fact that we're looking at so many sanctions and Russia clearly basically out of the market as well.
Consumers around the world want to know where their diamonds are from. So we in De Beers have developed a new blockchain technology called Tracer, which tracks a diamond all the way from the place that it was mined to the shop and the store where it's bought. So customers can now buy diamonds with confidence that they know where a diamond is from. Now, in political terms, that's also important for governments, because they can choose where their diamonds are from and where their diamonds are not from. And we're working together with the G7 to ensure that De Beers diamonds meet all the requirements for import into G7 countries.
Well, amazing work being done when it comes to diamonds there, Al Cook. Thank you so much for joining in. He's the global CEO at De Beers and tells us that 2025 seems better than what we did in 23 and 24 in sense of demand as well as prices. Well, let's now